Hey, all right, thank you. Good morning. So this is my first virtual class, and I guess most of you, it's probably your first virtual class, except for those of us that are all here alive together. So welcome everybody. I'm gonna tell you where to put your hands and your feet, where to put your gaze. We're just gonna flow. So come into child's pose. My name is Lewis, by the way. Those of you joining online, welcome. So bring your knees wide. Press your toes to touch. And just come onto your mat. Let your breath come into your pose. So we practice Ujjayi breath, deep breaths in and out of your nose. Constrict your throat. Let your breath become audible. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, just reach your hands forward, press your hips back, settle onto your mat. Draw a breath, let out a sigh. Come to tabletop. Stack your hips over your knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. And from here, see what you need to open up your spine, like drop your belly down, look up, breathe in, cow. Exhale, cat, arch your back, bring your gaze towards your belly button. Move like that. Use your breath, connect a breath to a movement. And find a neutral spine. Spinal balance. Reach your right hand to the front. Turn your thumb up towards the ceiling. Press your left foot back. Center of your heel, press it back and then squeeze in from your skin to your muscles to your bones. Draw into your core. Bend your leg, reach back, grab your foot if that's available to you. That's an option. This is your practice, so you move the way you need to move. Open up the way you need to open up. Lower your foot, lower your hand, cow-cat. Great, find neutral. And then reach your opposite hand forward, press your opposite heel back. Pull your core in, the pit of your belly, pull it towards your spine. So it's from our core that we express out. Pull into your core and then press out through your foot, press out through your hand. Reach back, grab your foot. As you're ready, Lauren was ready. Almost forgot, thank you. Create this back bend, breathe in, breathe out, lower down. Curl your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Bring your gaze between your toes. And from here, see what you need. You can sway. Maybe you just find stillness. Stillness is very powerful. Ragdoll, walk your feet to the front of your mat. Press your head towards your mat. Grab your elbows. Soften your joints here. Bend your knees. Check in with your neck. If your neck is tight, shake it yes, shake it no. Shake it yes. And what could you let go of right here, right now, just to be on your mat in your practice? Release your bind. Put your hands down, walk your feet together. Good, slowly rise up to Tadasana. Reach to the ceiling, look to the ceiling. But between your hands, reach high. Pull the sides of your body up. Take a breath in, exhale, hands to your heart. 3 ohms to begin practice. Tadasana. Reach up, look up, bow forward. Everybody, take a half lift, flatten your back out, push your head forward, your hips back. High plank, plant your hands, walk your feet back. Restack your joints, pull your heels right over your toes. Press your hands down, draw into your core, pit of your belly, draw it in and up if you've lost that bind. Low plank, come to a hover. You can drop your knees here if you need to. Upward facing dog. Press your chest through your arms. Pull your shoulder blades straight back and lift up. Open your chest forward. Downward facing dog. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Rise up halfway. Bow forward. Tadasana, reach to the ceiling. Take a back bend. Cactus your arms. Pull your shoulders together. Reach back. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Step, hop, or float. Rise up halfway. Bow forward. Tadasana. Flow into your back bend. Bow down. Halfway lift. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step, hop, or float. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Tadasana. Go back. Reach back. Breathe in. Exhale to bow. Halfway lift. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Everybody take a deep breath. Open your mouth. Sigh. Scare your neighbors. Ha. Step, hop, or float. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Flow back. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High plank to low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, connect your feet. The 4 corners of your feet, press them down. Your hands, press them down. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Rise up halfway, fold forward. Rise up Utkatasana, bend your knees, reach to the ceiling. Pull your pelvis up, press your tailbone down. Let your thighs get parallel to your mat. And then squeeze your legs together from the skin to the muscles to the bones. Feel the power of your legs as you breathe here. Just take a moment to breathe. Draw a breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, chaturanga, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Walk your toes forward, point them to 12. Pull your hips forward, working to get square to your mat. As you reach up, look up, pull your shoulder blades straight back. Take a couple breaths here. Find this pose. Breathe into this pose like you've never been here before. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep breath, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot to warrior 1. Walk forward, ground down. From your hips, press into your mat. From your hips up, reach high. Look up, breathe in and out. One big breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Rise up halfway, bow forward, come up Utkatasana. Take a deep breath in, squeeze in, bow forward, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot, step forward. Root to rise, press down, reach up, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Reach to the ceiling, look up, use your breath, breathe deep, reach high. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath, exhale big, Step, hop, or float, halfway lift, fold forward, Utkatasana. Good, reach high, get low, press down, squeeze in, bow forward, halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left foot. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, exhale to the front of your mat. Step, hop, or float forward, rise halfway, bow forward, come up Utkatasana. Take a bow, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot. Step forward, reach up, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left foot, warrior one. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Pause here, reset. Press your feet, press your hands, pull into your core. Three-legged dog, walk your feet together at the back of your mat. Lift your right foot up. Now, press your heel back, bend your knee. Start to press over. So you're pressing to the left. Your toes are pulling towards your knees. Stay right here, flip your dog. You can put your foot down, point your feet to 12 o'clock, backwards. Yeah, lift your hips. Come into the weight of your legs. Push all the weight into your legs so you can lift high. Press your hips towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, walk your feet together, lift your left foot to the ceiling. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Everybody, squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine, press them into your body, and then stay here, flip your dog. It's your choice. Lift up. Wherever you are, lift up. Squeeze in, draw into your core, express out through your feet and your hands. Take a deep breath. High plank. Low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come into high plank. Bring your feet together, come into high plank. And float a side plank. Press your right hand down, lift your left hand up. Stack your heels to the right. So, modification, put your bottom knee down. If you need your knee down, take it. Yeah, you can put your elbow down. Lots of ways to take this pose. You come into your own power by modifying. Lift your top foot up. Lift your gaze up to your hand, reach up, lift your body, squeeze into your core. High plank, side plank, left side, press your left hand down, reach your right hand up. Take the modification, take the powerful way to move into this pose, and then lift your hips, lift your belly, lift your gaze, take a breath. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Fill your lungs. Let it all go. Crescent lunge. Step your right foot forward. Both of your feet point to 12. This time lift your heel over your toes in the back. Reach your hands to the ceiling. Lift through your side body. Pull your body up. Draw your hands to your heart. Twist to the right. Hook your elbow to your thigh. Lift your gaze over your top shoulder. And as you're ready, open up. Grow your pose. Reach your arms apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine. Press them into your body. Fill your lungs up. Press your bottom shoulder forward. Move your top shoulder back. Take another breath. Lengthen out. Exhale, twist. Warrior two. Spin your back foot down. Reach your right hand forward. Reach your left hand back. And then just check your knee. Pull it right over your ankle. So you're really safe here. Joints stacked. The top of your body will become lighter. Reverse your warrior. Flip your palm. Reach backwards. Follow your hand with your gaze as you lift up and reach back. Extended side angle. Bring your elbow to your thigh. Bring your fingertips to your mat. If you have a block, reach for your block. Lift your gaze up to your top hand. Spark your fingers wide. Open your eyes wide. Pull your core in. Exhale. Open your body up. Press your bottom shoulder forward. Move your top shoulder back. Yeah, and if a bind is in your practice, take it. If you don't know what a bind is, bring your top hand behind your back. That's half a bind. If you reach under your leg, you can have a full bind. Yep. You could come into a bird of paradise. Lots of options. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Chaturanga. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot. Crescent lunge. Yep. Find your feet first. Look to your hands as you reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Lift your gaze. Everybody, find length in this pose. Press your heel back. Press your head forward. Find power. Draw into your core. Pull your belly in. Pull your shoulders in. Open your chest up. Yep. Reach your arms apart as you're ready. Press your chest forward. Pull your arm bones back. Deep breath as you look up. Big twist as you exhale. Take another breath. Open your body. Warrior two. Reach your left hand forward. Reach your right hand back. Stack your knee over your ankle. Reverse your warrior. Flip your palm. Reach back. Follow your hand with your gaze. Lift through your rib cage. Reach way back. Come into extended side angle. Elbow on your thigh. Fingertips to your mat or your block. Lift your gaze up. So start here, your foundation. Everybody lift your toes up. Spread them out. Feel your feet. And then start to move into whatever is your fullest expression of this pose. And it can be right where you are right now. Breathe in, breathe out, fill up, express out. Everybody take a big breath. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath together. Big side together. Ha. Step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Rise up halfway. Fold forward. Come up Utkatasana. Utkatasana prayer twist. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to the right. Hook your elbow to your thigh. Lower your hips to your mat. And then square your hips. Square your hips to your mat. Yeah, big option here. Take side crow if that's in your practice. Everyone draw in. Exhale, open up. Find space here. Reach your arms apart. Lift your gaze up. Take 3 breaths. 3 breaths. Just explore here. See what happens. Utkatasana. Prayer twist, left side. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Square your hips. Lift your gaze. Find your fullest expression right here. Draw in so you can express out. Reach your arms apart if that's for you. Side crow if that's for you. Breathe, breathe. Get low to your mat. Press your hips down. Lift your gaze up. Take another breath. One more breath. Ragdoll. Bring your feet apart. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Wrists face in, elbows splay out. Your gaze is right behind you. Soften all your joints here. Bend your knees. You can rest your thigh, your chest on your thigh if that feels good. And rise halfway. Lift up, flatten your back out. Gaze right in front of you. Bow. Rise halfway. Bow down. Everyone take one more big rise up. Exhale to bow. Come into gorilla. Put your hands under your feet. Walk your toes to your wrists. Gaze behind you. Soft joints. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Bow down. Release your hands from your feet. Toe heel your feet together. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's come into a squat. So bring your hands to your heart, lower down. And just settle in here. If you have a block and want to put it under you, you could. If you would like to come into crow, you put your hands down, bring your gaze forward, start to lean forward, lift your feet off the earth. Take it a step further, get upside down, put your head down, tripod headstand. 8 breaths. 8 breaths just to play. Pose. See what happens as you breathe into this. What could you let go of to flow? So good. Everybody at home, the only person I can see is Dot. Everyone's awesome. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up, express out. Chaturanga, kick back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Step or hop, front of your mat. Rise halfway. Bow forward. Come up to Tadasana. Utkatasana, bend your knees. Eagle. Wrap your right leg over your left. Wrap your right arm under your left. Squeeze in tight. Right now, this pose reminds me of all of us being kind of distancing ourselves and quarantine, self-quarantine, whatever it is, it's the bind that holds you. So how do you express out? You know, right now we're flowing through yoga. See what you can let go of with your bind to find something new. Lower your foot, reach up, Tadasana, Utkatasana, Eagle. Left foot over, left arm under. Create your bind, create your space. Ujjayi breath. Tadasana. Tadasana to standing leg raise. Raise your right knee up. Place your right hand on your right knee or grab your right toe. Wherever you are, pull your shins in. And then come into part B. Open your knee to the right, reach your left hand to the left. Let your gaze follow your hand. Find your thumb with your gaze. Come back to the center of your mat. Reach your hands to the ceiling. Airplane, press your foot back. Spark your hands back. Soften your knee. Lift your foot, lift your chest. Use your breath. Your breath is power here. Your gaze is power here. Squeeze in, lift your body. Bring your hands to your heart. Half moon, reach your left hand to your mat or your block. Lift your right hand up, stack your hips right on top of one another. As you settle in here, lift your gaze up. Find your thumb with your gaze and reach. Ragdoll. This is Works out my legs really good. So if you want to take your fist and make fist and pound out your thighs, go for it. Little self-care, self-love. Release your bind, walk your toes to touch. Rise up to Tadasana. Standing leg raise, left knee, left toe. Ground your standing foot, lift the crown of your head up. Open your body up, bring your foot or your knee to the right. Bring your gaze, your foot to the left, your gaze to the right. Great breath in the room. Come back to center, reach up, airplane, fly back, press back. Good, spark your fingers backwards, pull your toes towards your knee, lift your body. Soar here, 3 breaths. Ujjayi, breathe in, let go, deep breath, let go. Draw your hands to your heart, move into half moon, reach your left hand down, or your right hand down, reach your left hand up. Let your gaze follow as you reach up. Knit your ribs together, expand your back. Your thoracic spine, press it forward, move your shoulders back. Ragdoll. Release your bind, toe heel your feet together. Tadasana to tree. Bring your hands to your heart. Put your right foot in your left leg. Press your leg to your foot. Press your shoulders to your spine. Reach your arms out. Reach your arms up. Look to the ceiling, stretch. Draw your hands back to your heart. Switch your feet. Keep your gaze at your fingers, switch your feet. Tree, opposite side. Draw in here and express out here. Reach out, reach up, gaze up. Hands to your heart, feet on the earth. Tadasana, reach high, bow forward, halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Open your arms, warrior 2. Triangle, straighten your front leg, reach to the outside of your front foot. Yeah, if you have a block, reach for it. Lift your gaze up. Press your bottom hip forward, move your top hip back. Take the energy from your core, from your hips down, press down. From your hips up, draw in and reach. Open up your body. Big breath. Warrior 2. Side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Straighten your front leg. Point your toes to the side of your mat. Lift your hands to the ceiling. Bow forward. Align your fingers with your toes. And those of you who have a headstand in your practice, go upside down, go for it. If you're in straddle, just bring your gaze behind you. Halfway lift, bow forward. Halfway lift, bow forward. Halfway lift, bow forward. Those of you who are upside down, come back into straddle. Everybody put your hands on your hips, point your elbows towards the ceiling, slowly rise up. Pyramid, point your feet to the front of your mat. Walk your back foot in halfway. Give yourself at least hip width distance between your feet. Reach high, bow over your front leg. Ground your feet. Press your inner ankles down. Press your inner ankles back. Press your outer ankles down. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Take a half lift. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Reach your right hand to the ceiling, press your left hand down, revolve your triangle. Stack your shoulders. Lift your gaze, take a deep breath. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, step your left foot forward. Warrior two, triangle, straighten your front leg, reach to the outside of your foot. Lift your toes up, spread them out and then put them down one by one. Feel your feet, feel your mat. Open your body, start to press your bottom shoulder forward. Press your bottom hip forward, pull your top hip back, pull your top shoulder back. Open your body, take a deep breath, twist. Come up to warrior two. Side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Point your feet to the side of your mat, lift your hands up. Fold with a flat back. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. One more time. Rise halfway. Bow down. Place your hands on your hips. Slowly rise up. Point your feet forward. Walk your back foot in halfway pyramid. Opposite side. Reach up. Bow over your leg. Everybody squeeze your outer shins in, and from here you lift up into your hips and your thighs, rise halfway, bow forward, rise halfway, bow, halfway lift, revolve your triangle, reach your right hand to your mat, reach your left hand to the ceiling, look to your top hand, stack your shoulders, draw a deep breath in, let a big breath out, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Come into high plank. Recreate your Tadasana here. Pull your heels over your toes, squeeze your shins in, lift your belly up, squeeze your shoulders in. Take a deep breath, everybody. And as you exhale, just come to your mat, lay on your belly, turn your head to one side. And then turn to the opposite side. Bring your head to the center of your mat. Locust. Reach your arms by your hips, palms face down. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your shoulders in. Lift your feet up if you haven't already. Flex your toes. Yes, reach your arms back. Interlace them behind your back. If that bind is in your practice, press your body down, lift up. All of your body lifts up except your pelvis. Squeeze and breathe. Take another breath. Exhale, lower down, soften, rock your hips. Lift up, locust, come again, come into your power. Lift, start where you left off. Take a breath, and then come down. Rock side to side. Come into bow, bend your legs, grab your shins, flex your toes, press your shins back, lift your chest up. So good, lift your thighs up, lift your ribs up. Take 2 breaths, you've got 2 breaths. 1 breath, lower down, rock side to side. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. To bridge, lay on your back. Put your feet forward. Actually, if you're at home, I don't know where your feet are. I don't think it really matters. We're just going to take bridge. So ground your feet down, lift your hips up. Yeah, lift up, walk your shoulders under your body, create a shelf. Draw your thoracic spine towards your chest, press your chest up. Now, everybody, rotate your inner thighs down. Let go of your butt cheeks. If you're squeezing your butt cheeks, let go and you'll find you lift a little higher, you get a little lighter. Just notice what you hold on to, what you can let go so that you can express out. Draw a breath, ground your feet, ground your shoulders. Exhale, lift 2 inches higher. One breath, a little higher. Lower your hips, rock your knees. Here we go. Take a wheel, put your hands by your ears, straighten your arms, lift up. Option to take a bridge again. If you need a bridge, you take it. Everybody draw in, find your fullest expression. And know that wherever you are is where you should be. So just breathe in, exhale, come down. Rock your knees side to side. Come back up, bridge your wheel. Bridge your wheel, number 2. Lift up, draw in, express out. Come down, rock your knees. Let go of what you must. Come back into your bridge or your wheel. Come up, come up. One breath. Lower down. Rock. Go again. Come on up. Lower down. 2 more wheels. You got 2 wheels in you. Lower, raise up, raise up. Come down. Last one, best one. Squeeze in, lift up. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh out. Ha. Come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Press your feet together. Place a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. Check in. Happy baby. Raise your feet up. Grab the inside or the outside of your feet. Press your sacrum down. And take a little rock. If it feels good to rock, rock. If it doesn't feel good, just stay. Good. Let go of your feet. Raise your feet to the ceiling. Option here. Place your hands under your hips. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Everyone, bring your hands by your ears. Elbows splay out. Flex your toes towards your face. Pulse towards your toes. Just lift your chest up. Tuck your chin to your chest. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right foot to a hover. Continue to pulse. Pulse up. Flex your toes. Pull your belly towards your spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your feet. Switch your feet. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. You've got it. Flex your toes. Draw into your core. Use your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet to a hover. We're almost done. We're almost done. Don't give up. Pull your feet to a hover. Pulse towards your toes. Pulse towards your toes. Come up. Belly in. Breath in and out as you move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay down. Lay down. Reach your hands over your head. Point your toes. Take a full body stretch. Really stretch out your abs here. Fill your lungs up. Fill your belly up. Open your mouth up. Let out a sigh. Ha. Hug your knees to your chest. Start to rock and roll. Find yourself in down dog. So you could vinyasa to down dog. You could flip over and go into down dog. And from the your down dog, bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Bring your thumbs together at the front of your mat. Lift your right foot up and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, lizard. So start with your knee off your mat. Settle in here. Start to open your hips here. Opening your hips, letting go of whatever's there. Okay, come onto your forearms. Lower your knee down. Press your right knee away from your body. And remember your Ujjayi breath. All week, I feel like every day something different is taken away. When I get still and start to think about that, I also realize I have what I need. Even if it's only breath. In the moment, I have what I need. Right now, you have what you need to stay here. You have your mat, you have your breath. Move into half pigeon, walk your front foot across your mat, bring your shin parallel to the front of your mat, bring your thigh parallel to the side of your mat. Bow over your leg. What do you have right now that could keep you here? What are you holding on to that stops you? We have our virtual class. And the meaning of yoga is to yoke or bring together. That's, to me, so cool that we're all together, even though we're not really in the same room, all of us. So be grateful. Be grateful for whatever you need to be grateful right here, right now. Draw a deep breath in, let a breath out, move to downward facing dog. Walk your dog, bend your knees, sway your hips, take what you need. Notice the space that you've created. And come to feet together, back of your mat, thumbs together, front of your mat. Lift your left foot up, step into lizard, step your left foot forward. Lift your knee up. Find your breath. Come onto your forearms if that's available to you. That takes you a little deeper. A few breaths here. Move your left knee from your body. Come into half pigeon. Walk your left foot across the front of your mat. Align your shin, align your thigh. Walk your hands forward. Your Ujjayi brings the power to the pose. Use your breath. Every breath is a chance to lengthen and soften, to draw in what you need, exhale what you don't. And when all of us come together with this power, we can create something new. So just see what you need so that you could create something new on your mat or in your life. Take a deep breath together. Open your mouth, sigh out. Ha. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Take note of the space. You created that. Come onto your seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Seated forward fold. Reach your hands up. Bow forward with a flat back. Reach for your toes. Bend your knees if you need to. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Release your toes. Come up. Create an inversion. So if you have a block, put a block under your hips. Waterfall, reach your feet to the ceiling. If you, wherever you are, if you want to put your feet on the wall, you're welcome to put your feet on the wall. You could take a shoulder stand, lift your feet up. You can take a headstand. Take this time just to get back. All the work is done, so much work. Let your body rejuvenate. Stay in your jumping breath. If you have a shoulder stand, you can move to flat. Put your feet over your head, your toes touch the earth. You can hitch with your hands. And if you have cloud, come to deathbed with your knees towards your ears. If you have a headstand, come to child's pose. If you have deathbed, come to cloud. From cloud, shoulder stand. And then when we're ready to come, everyone come down. Everyone is here on the wall. You want to stay there, you're welcome to do that. I was just thinking, if I was at home and I was a kid, I want to be on the wall ready. In the yoga studio, we don't care about draw your knees to your chest. Supine twist, straighten your right leg. Pull your left knee to the right. Open your arms to a T, bring your gaze to the left. Left palm. Press your upper arm bones into your mat. Take a deep breath in together. Exhale, soften your joints, let your knee closer to the earth. Good, an optional stretch. If you want to straighten your top leg, you can almost stretch to your side of your leg. You can. It's not just stay where you are. Couple breaths. Come back to the center of your mat. Squeeze your knees into your chest again. Switch sides, supine twist. Straighten your left leg. Draw your right knee to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. Soften on your joints. As you're ready, straighten your top leg. If that's what you need, take it. Move back to the center. Squeeze in your knees to your chest. Take a deep breath in. Let a big breath out. Shavasana. Spread out on your mat. Close your eyes, bring your breath back to normal.
Come back into your space, back into your body, move your toes with your fingers. Rock your head side to side. Everybody take a full body stretch. Reach your hands up your head, point your toes, put your arms up, put your belly up, and down. And draw your knees to your chest. Squeeze in, give yourself some love. And roll to your side. Your eyes closed, kind of seated, and yoga, let's face the center. Over that feels in your eyes. Everyone at home, make a big circle. Draw your hands to your heart, press your thumb knuckles into the center of your chest. Feel our practice with 1 moment. Press your thumb knuckles to the center of your forehead.